People notice Zorro before they understand why. He does not announce himself, he does not raise his voice, he simply appears with confidence, like he already belongs wherever he stands. His posture is relaxed but deliberate. Nothing feels accidental. He dresses with intention, dark clothes, clean lines, a wide hat pulled low. The mask is simple, not dramatic, just enough to hide, not enough to confuse. It becomes the first thing people remember about him, the symbol, the signature. His movements are smooth. He walks like someone who knows he is being watched and does not mind. His hands stay loose at his sides, his shoulders never tense. He looks comfortable in his body, like he trusts it to do what it needs to do. When he speaks, his voice is calm, slightly playful. He does not rush his words, he lets them land. There is a lightness in his tone, but it feels controlled, like he decides when to be charming and when to stay quiet. People read him quickly, confident, clever, fearless. Someone who enjoys attention but does not need it. Someone who knows how to perform without looking like he is trying. They describe him in simple ways: charismatic, brave, smooth. The kind of person who walks into trouble and smiles. No one asks who he is underneath. The mask feels complete, like it explains everything. The mystery becomes part of the attraction. They do not push, they do not question. Zorro never corrects this. He lets the story stay. He plays his part well, he bows slightly, he tilts his head, he holds eye contact just long enough to feel personal. This feels exciting to people. He brings energy into the room, movement, possibility. Things feel less boring when he is around. He laughs easily, he makes small jokes, he keeps things light. He never drags the mood down, he never stays still too long. People decide he is fun, daring, the kind of person who lives freely. They stop looking deeper. The mask becomes the whole picture. And because he looks so comfortable inside it, no one wonders what happens when he takes it off. Zorro stands there, smiling slightly, like he already knows the version of himself everyone sees. When Zorro enters a room, the mood lifts before anyone thinks about it. People smile. Someone laughs a little louder. Conversations become lighter. It feels like something fun might happen. At first, it is easy, then something shifts quietly. Zorro moves with ease, but always with purpose. He leans against a wall. He sits too casually in formal places. He tilts his head when he listens. Everything looks relaxed, but it never feels random, like every move was chosen. People start noticing small things, how his smile arrives right on time, how he laughs exactly when it fits, how his charm feels practiced even when it feels natural. No one feels uncomfortable in a sharp way, but a soft awareness appears, like they are watching a performance instead of a person. Zorro tells stories, but they never go too deep. He flirts, but never enough to risk rejection. He jokes, but never about anything that matters. Everything stays on the surface. People enjoy it. Still, something feels missing. Some begin to wonder what he is hiding. Not in a suspicious way, more like curiosity. Who is he when he is not entertaining? What does he feel when no one is watching? Zorro never answers these questions. He changes the subject smoothly. He laughs. He turns the attention back to someone else. He never sits in silence long enough for anything real to appear. Others react differently. They try to match his energy. They perform back. They joke more. They act braver. They exaggerate their own stories. The room becomes louder. Zorro stays in control. He does not lose the spotlight. He does not fight for it either. He simply holds it, effortlessly, like he knows how to keep attention without asking for it. This creates a quiet tension, not fear, not pressure, just a feeling that something real is being avoided. Someone laughs too hard. Someone changes the topic suddenly. Someone starts talking about nothing important. Nothing bad happens, no argument, no silence. Still, the room feels less honest. People sense it but cannot maim it. Zorro smiles. He bows slightly. He keeps the energy moving. The room adjusts around him, not because he asked, because no one wants to break the spell. This behavior shows up everywhere, not with swords or masks, just in normal people, in offices, at parties, in friend groups, anywhere someone learns how to be liked. It is the person who knows how to entertain. They read the room quickly, they sense when things get quiet, they jump in with a joke, a story, a playful comment. They keep the energy moving so no one has to sit with silence for too long. From the outside, they look confident, fun, easy to be around, the kind of person people invite places, the kind who makes things less awkward just by being there. People describe them simply: charismatic, funny, lively, someone who brings life into the room, someone who always has something to say. No one asks more. These people become very good at performing. They know when to smile, when to flirt, when to lighten the mood. They avoid serious topics, they dodge uncomfortable questions, they keep everything playful and safe. This makes them popular. Nothing heavy happens around them, nothing sad, nothing too real. People feel better just being near them because everything stays light. But underneath, something else is happening. They learned early that being entertaining works, that people stay when you are fun, that attention feels safer than silence, that laughter feels better than quiet. So they keep performing. They noticed patterns. People laugh when you joke. People like you when you charm them. People stay when you make things easy. So they became that person. Over time, it becomes automatic. They no longer think about it. Their smile appears before they choose it. Their humor turns on without effort. They fill space without realizing they are doing it. People around them assume this is just their personality, the fun one, the smooth one, the exciting one. Friends rely on them to lift moods. Groups expect them to keep things light. Silence feels wrong when they are around, like it is their job to fix it. No one asks how they really feel. They do not look like they need support. They look like they are the support. And because they look fine, no one looks closer. Sometimes they go home tired, not physically, just emotionally, from always being on, from always playing a role. But they do not talk about that part. The next day, they do it again. This pattern repeats everywhere. Someone learns to perform, the world rewards them for it, so they keep doing it. It works. And because it works, it stays. After Zorro leaves, the room feels quieter than before. Not in a sad way, just calmer. Like something colorful just passed through and took a little energy with it. People go back to their conversations, someone checks their phone, someone talks about work. The mood settles. Nothing feels wrong. Later, they think about him. They remember the smile, the jokes, the confidence, the way he seemed so comfortable being watched. It felt fun. It felt light. Still, something feels thin. They try to remember what he actually shared about himself, real things, personal things. Most of the time, they cannot recall much. He talked a lot, but said very little about who he really is. He asked questions, he laughed at stories, he redirected attention, he kept things moving. The spotlight never stayed on him long enough to get close. It was enjoyable, just not deep. People do not feel disappointed, they just feel like they never touched anything real. Like they were entertained, but not invited in. The next time they see him, they already know what to expect. Charm, energy, playfulness, the same performance. They smile before he even speaks. They adjust without thinking. They bring lighter stories. They joke more. They keep things casual. They meet him at the level he always stays on. Zorro matches them perfectly. The pattern repeats. He laughs, he flirts, he keeps things fun. Nothing heavy enters the room. He seems fine. He always does. Over time, this becomes the shape of things. He becomes the entertainer, the smooth one, the person who makes gatherings better. People like him, but they do not lean on him. They do not come to him when things feel hard. They do not expect seriousness from him. Not because he pushed them away, because he never invited them in. Zorro keeps performing. He keeps the mask on. He keeps choosing charm over honesty. The room stays bright. No one feels uncomfortable. No one digs deeper. Nothing explodes. Nothing changes. No moment forces him to stop. So the cycle continues. He shows up, people enjoy it, then he leaves. What remains is not conflict, just a quiet space. A place where something real could have happened. And because no one expects more, that space stays empty. Until next time, you've probably seen this one before.